All right, everybody, we are going to assemble the pieces. So the biggest thing here is to remember that 0.5 millimeter gap, which has already been put into the measurements. And then we're going to go ahead and show you how to put it all together. So here we go here. All right, so right now I have a bottom and a top. Sorry, that looks kind of crazy. Okay. So if I go over to my waffle and I just happen to have these in a folder so that it makes it easier for me. So when you go to your waffle, you have the two existing pieces and you're going to need that. You can do it other ways, but I like this way. Go to plus sign here. And then the biggest thing is that you have to save it. So go here to save and we'll do, this is 137 assembly. I can't speak. There we go. All right, so now that you have those, you can see up here we have the top three going on. I'm going to at one point change these after I make the assembly so you can see how that works. We're just going to change the colors. But for now, we're going to just start with trying to put them together. Oh my gosh. So we're going to go ahead and take this bottom and pull it over. Just physically pull it over. Click and pull. So left button, hold down. And it brings it in. Now, we're not so worried about orientation with this because it's the first one. So I'm going to hit OK. The one thing I'm going to do is, because now you're going to have everything on your left, I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to go to ground. So what I've done is I've said, this is the first part. I'm sticking it to the ground. It can't move. So then as we do everything else, this is the one that doesn't change. And then we're going to go ahead and drag the cover in here as well. And it just kind of puts it wherever. This center dot, this is called your triad manipulator, right? So your center dot, you're just going to kind of move over here. I'm going to X this now so I have more room. And you can kind of move it above just so that you visually can see what you're doing. This is where my rotational skills are terrible come into play. So we're going to go ahead and say, okay, with it kind of floating like that so that we can see this and we can see, we're going to have to rotate it to see the other part. We're going to go to assemble, joint. We're going to select this one first and see how your blue, red, and green, there's like the little axes in there. They matter. So if for some reason you find yours is popping upside down or something like that, it's because when you go to pull this blue, red, and green, they're not, see how like my red would be, I want my blue to match my blue and my red to match my red. So that's pretty good. So then it locks into place. Now, the other thing we see is that it locked it flat because we did it flat against flat, but we have that space there. So the space ends up being, I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I write it? Oh, 0.02. So we're going to put in 0.02 here. And it may have to be a negative. Does that seem to be doing anything? No. I don't know what that's doing. Oh, that's degrees. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so let's not worry about that. So over here is what I want. It's like, why did you do that to me? Can I undo? Oh, you know what? Let me just undo. Oh, I went all the way. Sorry, guys. Okay, we'll just do it again. So let's try that again. We're going to, okay, sorry. Assemble, joint. Click on that thing. Pay attention to your red and blue. The green actually, I think, goes in different directions. So, but the red and blue, oh, see, I did it wrong. Told you, it matters. So your red and blue matter. No, why? Red's up, blues to the right. Oh yeah, see, that's not right. Okay, here we go. Red's up, blues to the right. Oh my God, it's upside down. It says 180 degrees. What if I make it 0? Then it's going the wrong way. Huh. Well, that's an interesting thought. I could do the I could change that, but let's try again. So I want the blue, that's what I want. The blue going opposite of the blue and the red going up. So let's try that. There we go. That was so crazy. And then what I want to do is I want to take this arrow and I want to grab it and move it. And why I'm doing that is because then I can see that's my Z axis. Sometimes, depending on how you build things, you go to move something and you're like, oh, that's the X axis because you know, but then you built it upside down or something, you know, something happened where it's so just if you move the arrow, you can always double check and make sure that you know what you're doing. And that's going to be, what did we say? 0.02. So that just throws it right in the middle. So if I click on back, like, so it's, see how like it's exact on both sides, hit okay. And that looks good. The one problem I did with this, I'm just looking now, is that this is the wrong symbol. So I'm going to double click on my joint and where it says motion, instead of rigid, I'm going to make it revolute. And now there are ways to create a minimum and a maximum. I'm so curious if it did. It snapped into the right place. Oh, that's kind of exciting. The gap here, I don't like though. Just saying. Like, if we're gonna go back and do this again someday, go sort that out. But we can actually change the minimum so that it can only go to here, and then your maximum would be this one. So it shows you it's like blue, right? So our max, let's make it go up here. Hit OK. Oh, double click on that again. Actually, I'll do it here in joints. So here I'm going to go and hit right click and hit animate. And it should just go up and down. There you go. All right, guys. So if you've done all of this, you've officially assembled it. I'm going to hit save. I could do that all day. And hit OK so that it saved it. But I want to show you that you can change things once something is assembled and it'll change it on here. So let's show you how to do that. So I'm going to go to bottom and I'm going to go to modify and I'm going to go to appearance because I'm just looking to, I'm not looking to change materials or anything right now. Let's go to something cool. Let's do paint. Ooh, what is metallic flake? All right, let's try this green metallic flake here and see what we think of it. Oh, it's a download. I can download it, but I'm not going to do that right now. That's like more, oh, they're all downloads. Look at that. Do I have anything that's actually here? Ay, caramba. All right, well, it's, you know what it is? It's because I'm using a different computer. All right, so we'll do the green metallic flake. We'll download it. All right, let's throw this in here. Now, the one thing with this is I don't quite like the green. So let's go back up here, double click on this, and look, you have your full range of everything. So I just wanted to show you that. So we'll go with this. Hit close. You can pick whatever color you want here, guys. This is, you know, do your thing. So now that we have the color, we're going to go ahead and hit save. Hitting save is important. That's what throws it over to the assembly. So we're going to go here to the assembly, and I'm just going to see this exclamation point up here. Hit that, and it changes the color. So again, let's do that for the top. I'm thinking maybe like something different that contrasts it, like like maybe a shiny black 3D printer. I don't know. I just feel like the black against that blue color would kind of look cool. I would like it to be more glossy than that, I gotta tell you. Let's see what we got here. Let's go into paint. Dark gray. Ooh, dark gray would be pretty. Did it do it? Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and hit save again. We're going to go here. We're going to hit this exclamation point. Meh, I feel like it didn't change it that much. Now I'm just being crazy. You don't have to like go nuts, but this is, you know, at this point, you know what you're doing. You're just changing your colors. Ooh, let's do like a metallic. It's not pulling, like usually you're going to see a big difference in sheen, which is what I want to see. But I'm not seeing it for whatever reason. It must be my settings on my computer. All right. We'll call it a day. Okay, so once you are done, you're going to hit save on this, and this is what you're actually turning into me is your assembly. So when I look at this, I should be able to open the lid, like see how it opens up and closes. The bottom shouldn't rotate because you should have the bottom grounded. The one thing I'm going to do is just turn the eyeball off on this because it looks ugly. There we go. But yeah, so just you're going to send me the link for this. Like I said, I'm not totally happy with see this. There's no way this would, I mean, it might pop into place, but it makes me nervous as far as actually 3D printing it. So anyway, this is your competitor. I don't think we should have a little cut there as it pops in. But again, this is what you're doing. Good luck. You got this.